runs. All right, both the Red Sox and Yankees lose, and they are chasing a team that has known nothing but failure. In 2000, the Rays were 69-92 under then-manager Larry Rothschild. They were laughing almost at how bad they were.
That's the Iceman, Gerald Williams.
In 2002, they finished the season with only 55 wins. That was the Hal McRae administration. And if anybody wore emotions on his sleeve, it was Hal McRae. But this wasn't about Rothschild or McRae or Lou Piniella. It was really about the fact that they never had a consistent quality group on the field at the same time.
They've never had good enough players to compete in one of the toughest divisions historically in baseball.
2003, they were 38 games out of first place. You're talking about a franchise that had never sniffed 70 wins. Rocco Baldelli began his career there in 2007. You started to see some glimpses, and you certainly had the Joe Madden game plan, but they still were 66-96. Now they got 70 wins. They've never had 71. Uncharted waters these Rays are swimming in. That would be a franchise record. The 70 wins came back in 2004. They've also been in first place 55 days this year. That's a little bit more than the 18 in first in their franchise's history.
Combined.
You think. Top two, Willie Ibar against the knuckleballer, and Ibar hits a 3-run shot, his 5th of the season. The Rays are up 3-0. Great to see Rocco Baldelli back. His first start of the season, coming off the DL. 60 days he spent there.
First major league hit in 459 days.
Good for him. A really, really good player with some speed. He can cover ground in the outfield. The Rays are up 4-1. Sean Riggins.
That's over a year, Fernando, in case you're wondering.
Is that long? Thank you, brother.
Sean Riggins' 3-run homer. It's 8-1 Rays. Brian LaHair and Baldelli makes a nice play.
Yeah.
Perhaps the pieces falling into place with Baldelli's return in light of an injury to Carl Crawford. Nice play by Baldelli. The Rays win it by a score of 11-3. 11 runs for Tampa. And as great as the Angels have been, the Rays are not that far back when you're talking about best record in the American League. And should Tampa continue to play this well, there's a chance they could have home field advantage throughout the American League playoffs. The AL East, 46 losses for the Rays. Boston is 5 worse than that, and then throw 4 more on for the New York Yankees. Let's talk about what we've seen from the Rays, Fernando. I guess any organization to succeed needs to have good pitching. They're getting it from a variety of sources, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at what they're doing. They're getting more confident daily. And if you look at the way they're playing the game, they play the game the right way. And you look at their manager, Joe Madden. We got to remember, this is a guy that was a bench coach for Mike Scioscia. And they play the game the same way as Mike Scioscia's played. If you look at what they did last night in an extra inning ball game, Solbris gets a walk. He steals second base. Ibar hits one to the right side to get him over to third. And then Diarno Navarro sacrifice fly, and they win that game. So these guys have gotten confidence more and more. They believe in themselves, and they have more games like this. They're going to continue to win. But they have it going. It's Joe Madden, the way they play for him, and they're getting it done.
Right, and you see role players like Gabe Gross delivering some clutch hits. Ewan Moore has been really solid at second base. So, yeah, pitching helps, and offense has been very, very good as well.
Well, it has, and I think that's the key, because every night you watch the Rays play, it's not one guy that you have to say he has to have a big game in order for them to win. Longoria, the rookie, he has been clutch. But Carlos Pena basically was non-existent the first half of the season. Now all of a sudden he's starting to pick it up. Cliff Floyd, the veteran, has come up with big hits. Every night, they don't care who the hero is, as long as he's wearing a Rays uniform, and that's pretty much is what happened this year. But you see this team, the chemistry, the way they pull for each other, the way they fight for each other. This is a team that it all started in spring training when Johnny Gomes went after Shelley Duncan of the Yankees. This team said, you know what? We're not going to be pushed around by the bully anymore. We're the bully now. You're going to have to come get us. And that's why they're in first place. And it looks like they want to stay there.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, I mean, you look at, they've been pushing the right buttons, too. You look, they go get Chad Bradford. Last night's game, 12-inning game, he gets a 9-10 pitch at bat against Adrian Beltre. Bases loaded. Seattle's ready to win the game. He gets a ground ball to the third baseman, straight to the catcher, to first base, double play. They're out of the inning. The next inning, they score a run and they win it. So, I mean, they push some good buttons, and their pitchers are really stepping up. And they're, like I said, they're confident.
A lot of